I watched the Sheffield Wednesday game. John Cockerell, I'd left in charge. I only got the job on the Friday, so I didn't really know the players. We hadn't done any training, so I thought it was only right to leave John in charge. We were unlucky to lose that game, but the tempo of the game was too slow. We didn't mount any sustained attacks. You know, it was too easy for Sheffield Wednesday to catch us on the break, and the players just looked short of confidence, really. I'd played at Luton with wing backs and three centre backs, and I had it in my mind I wanted to change the way we played and see if I could impose that system. We did all right at Crewe. We deserved a draw. We had a lot of the play, had some chances, couldn't score, and they hit us with a bad goal initially, and the second goal on the break with about 10 minutes to go. Decent performance. You know, players worked very hard. I think everybody went home quite encouraged, but of course we had 1 point from 4 games. I've got quite a good record against Gillingham over the years. I'll have to say, in all honesty, it was a bit of a fluky goal from Liver. With it being so early in the game, it was obviously ever so handy. I mean, he'll say it was an inspired piece of skill, but I think it was a little bit of fortune attached to it. But we deserved a bit because we hadn't had any previous to that, that's a certainty. And it was hard fought after that. But, you know, we just about deserved it, and, you know, that was 3 points from 5 games, I think it was, and that got us off the bottom. I can't remember if it got us out the bottom 3, but it got us off the bottom. That was the first or only the second win maybe in, I don't know, 17 or 18 games, I think. I think, you know, the win at Crystal Palace was the sort of turning point, really. You know, I mean, it was a real spirited, backs-to-the-wall performance. The goal had an element of fortune about it. The goalie, their goalkeeper, you know, misjudged it, and Bradley was onto it, and, you know, it was a little bit of fortune for us, which we hadn't had previously. And then we played West Brom on Sky on the Sunday, and that was our first back-to-back wins. You know, it was in the first half against West Brom. You know, they had a few chances, and with that strike force, you'd have expected to be a goal or 2 down for the chances they had. But I persevered with the system I was playing, which was 3 forwards, 1 behind the front 2, which has served us well at Crystal Palace. And we got our reward. You know, Bradley hooked one in, opportunist goal, and David Nielsen got that great volley, and we were on the way. And I think by the end of that was the end of October, and that saw us, you know, 5 or 6 positions away from the bottom 3, probably our highest position. So, you know, that was heartening. You know, he's a little bit short of match fitness. Hadn't played too much at Copenhagen, really. Well, I saw him when I was out of work in the summer. I went and saw him. A friend of mine runs Copenhagen, or the manager, and he caught my eye. So I made efforts to get him in, and it wasn't easy. He started off as sub against Huddersfield, and then he made his debut against QPR. I would think most strikers here would see Steve Livingstone as their ideal strike partner because of his physical presence. I think it makes life so much easier for whoever plays with him, and I'm sure that David is no different in that respect. We're looking forward to trying to maintain our position in that just below halfway, if we can. What we don't want to do is slip back into the bottom 3. We started off there, we've got ourselves out of it, and now we need to try and maintain some form. Obviously, before away games coming up, it's going to be a sight harder to do it. There's some difficult fixtures there, starting with Watford in the not too distant future. But that's what the aim's got to be, and if we can do that, that'll be good.